Righty. Welcome. Another episode of the Adventures of the Lunar Knights. Um, got a special little something going on today. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but I'm gonna be kind of sitting back on the back burner for this one. So without further ado, I guess let's just kind of jump on into it, and I'll let Chelsea and Justice do their thing here.
Okay, well, at the end of our previous game, we were left in a rather tense moment. On our way to an expectation of danger, we were met with unexpected danger, in the form of a illusionary being who then threw perfectly physical beings at us. We had a battle with several demons right there in the streets of town. People fled, we fought, and it was difficult. There was challenges, there was problems, and it led to the elimination or removal of one of the party members of the Lunar Knights. Amelia has been taken somewhere we don't know. We made a very serious and moving effort to retrieve her and have failed in that. So with feelings of devastation and anger and fury, everybody's got to take a moment. And the moment we are addressing today is the moment for Washburn Parchwood and his anger that people around him keep getting hurt and he's powerless. So instead of being powerless, it seems that Washburn has decided to walk away. And I deliberately left it unaddressed at the end of the last game. Washburn did, in character, state, "I'm walking away right now," and nobody stopped him. I'm going to hold them to that. And he is allowed to leave and go off and do as he chooses in this moment. Oh, that being the case, upset and alone, what is Washburn up to?
Well, feeling pretty good about his previous sneaking away and having stated such. He would quickly check to make sure none of the party tailed him, though I believe none did, as was stated. Nobody called out for him to stop at the end of last session.
Let's go ahead and establish just a we did check kind of thing and the perception.
All right, I'll go ahead and for the sake of this, I'll go ahead and stick to digital dice so that all rolls can be seen.
And also, could you throw in a stealth?
Oh, of course. All right. So we'll throw in a stealth first. Oh, geez, good thing there's an advantage there. And a really good modifier.
Your old roll is a 31. Typed out.
Yeah, that was the end of last sesh. It was a 31, yeah. But here we got a 22, thankfully.
22 is sufficient. And what's your perception?
The perception will be, because I'm looking around, that is also an advantage thanks to the eye patch. Oh, that was almost a crit. That was, that would have been fantastic. But anyway, it's still a 28.
Yeah, perception 28 and stealth 22. I will say that unless somebody pulls some kind of serious move out of their hat next time we play, it stands that nobody sees. And if they try to follow, they fail. So, you're free to go.
All right. Free of the party, thus freeing them from any potential consequences of his actions. He would make his way towards the barracks. He's not familiar with the town, but he would try to keep to the alleys and make his way, to where he was informed it was at, looking for the highest concentration of guards and whatnot, essentially, if he has to. But not wanting to get right to the barracks. He wants to know where it's at so that he can get into a position to snipe, essentially.
Like you do. Okay.
Yeah, long story short. Just trying to think of a fancy way to say it, but...
So what we're going to do is we have moved you here to the Forge Crest. So the area in the barracks, you did have a really lengthy planning session with the Voiceless Descents, and
Right.
so he would know roughly where to go. And being unfamiliar with the town, yeah, it's going to take some navigation, but I don't feel it needs a roll because eventually you'll get there and you're not in a
Okay.
hurry. So you're
Alright.
able to scout the area. Let's do a roll to see what you learn of the area. What is your skill that you would like to rely on? Is this going to feel like an investigation? Would you like this to be more of a perception?
I feel like it's definitely more of like an observation, like a casing the joint sort of thing. So it'd be more of a perception. I'm not really probing and investigating too much. I don't feel.
Okay.
I'm just kind of observing the barracks and observing where would be a good vantage point.
All right, go ahead and roll your perception.
All right. All right, that's 29.
Okay. So we've got a lot of traffic, because this is not only the more well-to-do neighborhood, it's near the palace, it's a decent neighborhood. So all of the Anvil Wardens are coming and going from the barracks, and the people are more comfortable to be out and about. They're not in a hurry to get where they're going, so they're more commonly seen. You'll find it, with it being broad daylight, like I think we left off last time, it was about noon.
Right.
There are
noon.
Well, there are some taller buildings. One of them is an apartment structure that is 4 stories tall, kind of more like the upper crust condominium establishment, and some more wealthy, high-end, you could call them mansions, here in this neighborhood. And it actually strikes you that the barracks being here is probably out of convenience to the castle proximity, and the locals might likely feel it an eyesore.
Okay. So all right, so you said there's the apartments, and then there's a few of the mansions were also potentially tall enough, or
Yeah, there was a few of the mansions might have rooftops that are tall enough, and the apartment structure does also have units that have windows overlook. It's not super elevated, but elevated, I feel it might be an option.
I'll Wash will I think he'll go does it look like there's like a roof access to that apartment, or would I have to go inside? Like
You might have
it's
to.
pretty tall.
Yeah, it is pretty tall. So you're talking about the apartment. For that, you would probably need to be more, I don't know, deceptive in your stealth, rather than hiding from sight completely. You'd need to try to blend in.
Okay. All right. I guess I would. I don't know. Okay. I've got an intelligence of 20. What would I think my best bet would be? The mansions or the apartment?
Okay, so I'll give you the pros and cons.
Okay.
So for the mansion, it would be an external entry, which would mean an uninhibited exit if you need to flee. It would be a less stable and more likely position to be less stable and more likely on the roof of the mansion. With the apartment building, you would need to maneuver through an occupied space uninhibited in order to get in and also get out. But it would provide a safer and more stable place to shoot from. You'd be less likely to be detected.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, that was kind of my gut anyway. So I will go with that. I will try to blend into the apartment people and get my way up to the top floor, if not the roof access potentially.
Okay, then go ahead and make a... Boy. It's going to need to be some kind of acrobatics to get up there.
Okay. All right. And then sorry, shoot, I had a question, I just lost it. What was it? Shoot. I forgot what it was. Okay, all right, I'll just roll. You said acrobatics?
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty good at that. Not expert, but proficient at least. Oh, hey, there we go. It's all right, I guess. That not poured over yet? There we go. 17.
Okay. I feel like that's more than enough. You'll be able to get up there just fine. So you find yourself on the roof. You're overlooking the barracks, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what you're seeing. I made a very, very cheesy, simplistic map. So what you've got is, let me put you on the board. It's a very large space.
Also, it's totally black for me.
Ah, good to know. Let me fix that. 1 second. Let me put you on first, and then I'll fix that. I didn't put you on because I wasn't sure where you'd be going.
That's totally fair. I wasn't sure either.
All right.
What's the thing? Oh, that's right. I remember now. Okay. Yeah, about how tall was the building?
All right. So the building that you're on is probably going to be 80 feet tall on the top of the roof by the time you're up. It's a 3-story building, and then of course the roof on top of that, so at least 80 feet. The barracks that you're looking at, the exterior wall is probably 2.5 stories tall, and then some buildings inside tap that a little bit. But if you're 80 feet, you can see over the wall into the court inside the wall. So what you're looking at is, let me kind of paint the picture just a little bit. If you haven't noticed, this is you right here.
Yes, thank you.
And then this whole area is the barracks, right?
Okay.
The gray area in here is kind of open space. This is the main gate to get into access the whole area, and then all of the black within the outer border is in inner buildings.
Okay.
There are various doors and entryways all over the place. The circular outcropping is a tower that rises far up, a little taller than you are now. And then, anyway, I think that's about it.
Okay. All right. So then, first things first, we're gonna we're gonna reach into my equipment, and we're gonna down my last expired invisibility potion and go full ghost story. Oh, sorry, what?
No. I was
Okay.
following well.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, anyway, sorry. Blah, blah, blah. So drink the expired invisibility potion first, which, as he anticipated it would, it does indeed once again make him look like a skeleton. As they are expired, all of them, every last one. And then he's gonna use because that technically didn't recharge on the whole long rest thing. He's gonna use his charge on his last charge on Skybreaker to create a sphere of silence on him. So a 20-foot radius, so 40-foot diameter.
Okay.
And now, question. Because he's activating that through a weapon, does that still require the concentration?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, all right, just checking. Totally makes sense. I just wanted to be sure. All right, so with that done, he will get out Skybreaker, and using the scope on that, he will attempt to find the softest targets he can. Moving up to the edge, obviously, as well. Sorry, I'll move myself there. And he will laying down prone. I don't know if I'm talking over you or not because I can't hear you. But he will lay down prone up there if he can still see into the courtyard.
Okay. He can see into the courtyard.
Okay.
He has a pretty good line of sight. Maybe the far northwestern corner of that open area
Right
is
here?
probably a line of sight. Yeah.
Yeah, tracks.
So run in there, he wouldn't be able to see, but most of it is within line of sight.
All right. And does he see any lower guardsmen?
So he does see a few. Hold on, I've got them on the. No wonder it doesn't make sense because I put them on the GM layer.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
That explains the disconnect of sense. Okay. So there are, at this moment, there are 3 or 4 moving around, just kind of like they're all occupied in a few tasks. I'm going to move them now that I've got them visible. So one of them is heading out the gate. 2 of them are kind of standing there talking, and one of them is just heading inside on this side.
Okay. Oh, can I see the gate mechanism? Like, what kind of gate is this? Is this like a standard like iron bar spiked at the bottom type gate, or
an iron gate like inside? And in fact, I will go ahead and draw it because that makes sense that it should be known where it's at. A nice, pretty purple metal iron gate. And that is currently standing open. It is not closed and kept shut until someone wants in, because someone wants in every few minutes all day. They only close it at night.
Okay. And it's like a gate style, not like a top down?
It is a top down.
Oh, it is a top down. Okay. Do I see the mechanism for it? Like, do I... Oh. Hello?
Hey. So you do see a mechanism for it. It is... no, there is a little bit of a roof over the top.
Okay.
There is kind of... It's not necessarily a place where people could get access to, but there is an overhang.
Okay, so like I can't like see it to shoot it to make the gate close.
Oh, I get what you're saying. You want to trap them in the box.
Kinda.
And no, that wouldn't be. Unless you go
That's
down there,
fine.
what you haven't raised the alarm yet, it would be possible to try. If that's what you'd like to arrange.
You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I'll still
Okay.
have that sphere of silence though.
How long does that last?
It does last a decent time, I think. 10 minutes? 10
Okay.
minutes. Yeah, so I have a plan to quickly get back up to the top of the rooftop, I think. But yeah, I guess I'd have to be here to get line of sight on the mechanism.
Yeah, you would need at least there to examine it from there would be the best place to do it. So roll a. You've got like tinkering proficiency, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that this is not only calling on your proficiency with perception, but it's also calling on your proficiency with like understanding the mechanism. So I'm gonna let you add your proficiency twice and take it at an expertise roll.
Okay. And then which modifier am I adding? Intelligence or wisdom?
With a perception.
Wisdom, perception. Okay, all right.
Dude,
I actually already have expertise in perception.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, because a rogue, I have expertise in stealth and perception. Those are the two that I
Well,
chose when I took my rogue levels.
All right, then, because I still want this to be more than it could have been standard, I'll give you a D4.
Okay, word. Hell yeah.
whatever you do, don't miss the shot.
This 1d4 plus that. Okay. 32.
Yeah, fuck you too. So
Listen,
here's what happens. It is an internal mechanism. You can see that the only reason you're able to understand what's happening is that it seems to be what is the word? Kind of a chain link formation of bars that roll up into the structure that overhangs over the top. And the rolling mechanism to roll up the chain link bars is inside one of those facilities. You only guess that because you can't see anything that might control them.
Okay. All right. In that case, oof. I didn't make any grenades. No, that's fine. I'll just, I guess I don't see a way I could like shoot something and make it close and trap them. So that's
So you understand with your like
right.
interaction with the you've been running from bad people.
Mhm.
You know how you think. If you were to cause any kind of situation that they don't want someone coming inside, they'll close that. And that doesn't have to be someone's shooting from the roof. That can be a cart just crashed into the building, or some kind of alarming incident exterior to the structure that could trigger their protocol for
That's a
batting
good
down the
point. Okay. Okay, and you said it's really busy and stuff. Could I? Okay, yeah. Could I try to do something like that then? Try to? Is there like a merchant's cart passing by that I could try to jump out as a skeleton man and scare the horses to dart off towards the gate and then quickly stealth back into the shadows?
Yeah, that's an option that you can take.
Okay. All right, I will try to do that. I will try to jump out and scare some horses to make them crash into the gate.
Okay. I will give you either performance or intimidation.
They are the same, but I will take intimidation because principle. However, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm calling it now. I am gonna add my thing, my knowledge from a past life, which lets me add a d6 to the check. So we'll go 1 plus the d6 plus that. Oh wow, that was terrible. But I'm a scary skeleton, so the DC's low, right?
Okay, so
Tell you what.
I'm actually going to go so far as to pull up a horse. Because that's a thing I now need.
It's like, alternatively, I could just try to just cause fear on it.
It looks like they have a 0 modifier to wisdom, so it's just it's up to the dice.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, so these horses are well trained. However, the skeleton does cause an emotional reaction in the driver.
That works.
And I don't have a character sheet for him, and I feel like it's fair to leave it at a commoner's base, no modifier. And he fails. He panics. And
That works.
I would like for you to roll a fate die with me, because this man
Let's
will
do it.
either try to flee from you and drive the cat away, or he will realize there's guards nearby and call for help. So, would you like to roll higher than or lower than me?
I'm going to say. I'm gonna say higher. 79.
Okay, that's a good roll. Let's see what comes of it. Hold on. So what he does, I
Follow-up
feel like,
question.
yeah.
Is he within 20 feet of me?
Did you intend to have run right up to that close?
I mean, I was kind of like, I was really trying to startle him, so I was like waiting till he was close enough so I could jump out and really get a good scare on these horses by sight alone. Because again, I'm still in a sphere of silence. That's why I'm asking if he's within 20 feet.
It's hard to say because we didn't define it before. I'm gonna
Fair.
say that you didn't quite run up that far,
Okay.
because I want to give him a chance to have like a reaction first, and then I will absolutely let you double down. So he is going to begin shouting, and he's going to scream that there are undead in the city. We need help, and cause a scene. Kind of a hornet's nest situation. What would you
Right.
like to?
I would like to. A little early to be using this, but it's about my best option. I'm gonna use Cape of the Montebank. No, wait, no, I'm not. No, I lied. I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to use my action to start chewing on some of that root. What did we decide that was? Just con mod +1 number of hours? Think so.
I believe so. Yeah, that
Yeah.
that seems. I wanted to hesitate a little bit because I feel like we changed it a couple times, but it does seem like we landed on.
Yeah, because it was rolling a dice, and I was trying to make sure I didn't need to roll a dice for it because we changed it to just a flat 1+. thing. All right, so I do that with my action, and I'm just going to, I guess use my, like, is it immediate? Do I then get a hasted action?
So what is your con mod? How many hours have you got?
5. My con mod's 4, so I have 5 hours.
I am just making sure we note stuff like that, putting it on the board. Okay.
No worries.
So what
Question was, do I get the hasted action immediately?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I will fire a pistol shot at the gate guy there.
All right, yeah. You do have sharpshooter ignoring cover through the gate, right?
I do, yeah. All right, and I'll use my I'll use a grit for advantage.
Okay.
And I will make it a sharpshooter shot.
So -5 + 10?
Yes. All right. Firing. And as I fire, oh yes. Oh my god, no way. That's my grit point back.
Holy fuck. All right. Roll your damage, Jesus.
I just double critted. That's insanity. Anyway, yeah.
I need an intimidation check from you, please.
Okay. I'm gonna use another thing of knowledge from the past for a D6 onto the roll.
Got it.
Because it's a no action thing. So.
Like you do.
30-20.
Of course. Because what else would it be with whacking? So we're gonna put you here. I think he's.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. If you moved me, then yeah, yeah. That's fine. I was like, I actually don't know if I had the range with the pistol, but I think from there I do.
All right.
So, gotta be honest here. I don't actually have the range with the pistol. It's only got a range of 60 feet, so I would have had to attempt to fire from the hip with Skybreaker, which would potentially knock me on my ass.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the same hit, the same roll to hit.
I was hoping so. The damage would be different, though.
That's fine. I haven't recorded it yet, so.
So that would be that many of those plus that plus the sneak attack should be 2d6, I think. Sorry.
You're fine. Take your time.
I don't want to take too much time, but anyway, so yeah, it's a d6, so it'd be 2d6 for the crit. 2d12 doubled to 4 plus the piercer gives me an extra on crits. So it's wow, that's worse.
Okay.
That's a lot more damage.
And the 1d20 plus 6 plus 2 was your intimidation, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what happens. The guard, dead, just dead.
Sweet.
So you immediately shot as soon as he started shouting, and he didn't have a really long time to communicate, which means that, with your intimidation check of shut the fuck up, the alarm has not been raised. He stops shouting and is now, yes, sir, I will do whatever you say, please don't kill me. And you get to decide what's the next course of action.
next course of action. Oh, geez. All right. Next course of action is I mean, I'm in a sphere of silence, so I can't really communicate to him what I want him to do. So I just point at the gate and I like yah him, with my hands,
Okay. Roll an animal handling. Are you trying to encourage the horse to go or the man to steer the horse?
Both. Like I'm like pointing at the gate for the man's sake, right? And then I'm waving with my arms, trying to like wave off the horse and him to like go towards the gate. So.
Because it needs to be one check. I'm
Right.
going to let you choose between animal handling and persuasion.
Go animal handling because it's better. And how many more of those do I have? The knowledge from past life. I've got 3 more, so I'm gonna use another one on this, leaving me with 2. I want to be sure that this shit works. So D6 plus 4. Fucking 13.
It doesn't have a modifier, and it's already scared of you. Let's go ahead and say. Actually, let's talk about a detail for a second. You're silent, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't make any sound with that.
With the gunshot, yeah.
And with this invisibility potion that's expired and kind of like there's a gray area, do your clothing and equipment disappear with it?
They don't. Just it's just my flesh and my organs.
So they did see you pull out some kind of item. They don't understand what guns are, but you pulled out an item, pointed it at the dude, and he died.
Yes.
Instant.
There was a flash. There was a flash of light.
I don't really see a reason why a 13 animal handling check wouldn't be enough to give every reason why they will do absolutely what you say. And they are going to go now and place the cart in wherever you'd like it to be. So how would you like it arranged?
Oh geez, I guess there's no guy there to close the gate now, but like, oh goodness, this is snowballing into a shitstorm.
It can just be something. It can just be something like this, where.
Yeah.
Hey, take up space, make it hard to get out.
Yeah,
Cause a bomb.
yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yep. And then I quickly like bonus action dash and use my move speed to just quickly get back up to the rooftop. I guess.
Check.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Make another acrobatics to climb the building.
Okay, you got it.
And I will say, for everybody to be aware. Oh, did you fail?
I rolled a 1. It's a 12, but it's a 1.
It's a 12, but it's a 1. Brian, I will leave it up to your opinion on when an avatar appears. Based on there would be an awareness of, yeah, that's worth investigating. I'll look into that. You can decide what events are worth looking into for you.
Oh no.
So you fall down. The good actually, if ever a 1 was beneficial, it would be now when you didn't climb at all, so you didn't fall at all. You just look retarded.
That tracks. I just quickly tried to scramble back up.
The difficulty will be going up with your lowering.
Yeah.
Price. So you'll leave a little pride behind as you climb again. So roll again.
That's fine. I'll just roll way better. Or roll way better.
Not bad, not bad.
That's way better. Now you do it with style, and
Parkour.
Get your composure back.
roof.
Sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
no. I said no. You're good. You find yourself on the roof. You're good.
Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, I'm back on the roof. I resume my position. I'm like, all right, getting them to close the gate was silly. I'm just gonna lay waste to these dudes. Assuming they haven't noticed their dead friend in the courtyard yet, I'm gonna try to shoot this guy trying to leave if he hasn't already.
Go ahead and make your shots.
All right. Since I got that handy grip point back, I'm gonna use it again for advantage. Actually, sorry, am I hidden? Do I have advantage from being hidden?
You.
Want me to roll stealth?
So you're up in the air, and if anybody looks, you'll definitely be visible, unless you make an attempt to blend in or roll a stealth check to not be seen.
Yeah, I'll try to pile some wind-blown roof trash onto myself a bit. Try to hide.
Okay.
This is the sight-based, so no advantage from my boatsies. I rolled a 4, so it's a dirty 20.
I mean, okay. So, yeah, you feel confident that you have vanished.
Alright, so do I need to expend a grip point for advantage at this point? For the
They
time
are,
being.
if I understand correctly, your advantage comes from if you move before they do, or other things, and they have not moved, so you do have advantage.
I don't have the assassin feature of the rogue yet, so that's not really a thing.
Oh, then I misunderstood. I lose track of which details apply when.
Just crit fishing, that's all.
So yeah, go ahead. If you want advantage, then spend a grit.
Okay, I will spend a grit then. That's the wrong thing. Alright. Grit point expended, sharpshooter rolling. So if I'm assuming a 15 misses.
I'm not looking at a 15. I'm looking at a 19 and a 20. So
Sharpshooter.
Yeah, but sharpshooter.
Oh, yeah, nope. The DM forgot that. So yeah, 15 would definitely miss in this case.
Okay. So there's just a little ping on the ground near him or something.
It does hit the one near him, but again, they're not familiar with guns, and so he's not really sure. His biggest reaction is, what the fuck?
Technically, you got 3 more shots, or 2 more shots, I mean?
Okay. Take it for your surprise round.
Okay. Grip point, sharpshooter for advantage. See, not only am I crit fishing, I'm also just hit fishing.
Just get something.
Just trying to hit. There we go. 27.
That'll do it.
Wow, that was a good roll. Oh, so that's actually 45.
So it doesn't kill him. You're still at the guy going through the door, yeah?
Yeah.
So minus 45 damage does not kill him, but he does not enjoy that experience at all. So here's what happens. He saw whatever hit the wall, and turned around thinking, like, did you just slingshot a you immature bastards behind me. Like, he's not sure. So he turns around and he's in the process of like, dude, knock it off. And then he gets hit. And it's not critical, so it wasn't like the head.
No.
But he's like, holy shit. And he's on one knee. And there's this moment of like, the three of them are all looking around and he's trying to back up through the door behind him.
One more. Sorry, what were you saying? You faded out.
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay, sorry. It's just could you it's just kind of hard to hear my DM. Mom. Hello. Hi, could you maybe please go in the room with that? It's a little hard to hear my DM. It's okay. It's just slightly distracting.
I'll turn it off.
Well, I mean, you can go in his room with it. Sorry, guys.
You're good. Take your time.
It's in your bedroom? Hmm? Okay, come on.
Sorry. So yeah. All right. So yeah, taking that last shot. How many grip points do I have left? Yeah. Hi, buddy. I have. If I burn this one, I got one left, but I'm gonna take it anyway. For that sweet advantage, calling sharpshooter now. Same guy.
Okay.
And it's rolling. Sorry. 27 to hit.
Roll your thing.
36.
He far through that door. And he is now, you know what? I'm going to say he's now an obstruction. This doorway is now difficult terrain.
Yeah. All right. That's turn technically. So initiative.
Yeah, so now we're going to roll initiative. Let me go ahead and
Jesus. You and your fucking busted ass initiative.
It is busted.
Don't you get advantage with it too?
No, I wish.
You just get a really high modifier.
Yeah, I've just got a plus 16 because I'm freaking gunslingers get to add their proficiency bonus. And then I have the alert feat. And yeah.
Freaking broken.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get to see some of that later.
so, as it turns out, you're going first. You just finished your surprise round, and you have kicked the hornet's nest. Now, what would you like to do?
I would like to. I'd like to shoot this guy. Just gonna kneecap him. But yeah, we'll save my last grip point. We'll save that. Yeah, I'm gonna just attempt to kneecap him, but sharpshooter as well still.
Okay.
Shooting away. Just waiting for the roll to calculate.
I love this part. The tension is just delicious.
Hey.
So 20.
I like that number right now. 27. Hey, 27. It's actually 37 though.
There are other numbers. I'm just saying.
So I know that doesn't drop that guy, maybe, probably, because it didn't drop the other guy.
Are you on the one on the left or right? I forget.
The one on the right.
Okay.
And I got 2 more shots. So here we go. Sharpshooter. Other kneecap. Oh, thank goodness. That was almost a misfire, but it flipped over. So, 26.
When I said there are other numbers, that's not what I meant. Roll your two.
46.
Ugh, look at that tasty damage.
That
Uh,
he's no longer among the living.
Okay, that's fine.
Uh,
And last shot will just be at his companion there. Sharpshooter.
I'm gonna take that toy away from you. I mean, you play with other toys.
ooh, 16.
16.
16 does not hit. We'll go ahead and say that he saw his friend die and didn't just stand there so you could kill him too. And you
Yeah.
did not. So, does that end your turn?
I will bonus action hide.
Sure.
I'll roll to a different spot on the rooftop and
Right.
cover myself with trash again.
It wasn't me.
30 something.
All right.
And yeah, let me roll that sweet high mod.
So what we're gonna do, I do need to take a sec on these guys' turn. So I learned a thing. When I set their default token, I set it to attach the both their HP on their character sheet, and it didn't occur to me that that would carry over one guy takes damage. So I do have like the potential to throw a lot of dudes out here, depending on what happens. And now they all have lower HP than they should because the one has taken damage.
Nice.
So I have to now take them all off the board
Oof.
and redo the default token really quickly. I'm sorry.
Worries. That's totally fine. What's that?
Yummy.
Yummy.
Hello.
Huh?
Yummy.
No.
No, you can't have any of that.
But I'll go get you some juice. Come on.
My son's getting so big.
How old are you?
He's 2. He's like, what side are they on? Mostly clean. I'd give them a wipe down and a rinse in hot water. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Mhm.
Sure you.
Keep an eye.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Back.
All right, I am putting them on the layer that they need to be on. All right, these guys are all the only ones that were available and quick enough to respond so quickly. Say that that is their turn because it was only 6 seconds of oh shit. So moving on, your turn.
Right. Keeping fire on this guy. Sharpshooter.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip you. I didn't mean to hit the button again. So sharpshooter, yeah.
Oh, you know what I didn't use last turn? My hasted action. That's fine. That's a
Rough.
freaking cock digital dice, but you know what? It says it's 31, so that's fine. I'll take it.
You gave me that number. That's what the number is.
Yep. So 26 to hit. Shit, thick hits.
Other numbers, Justice, please.
He rolled low damage.
I did. It's only 24.
So,
Second shot. Sharpshooter.
going after the guy.
It's guy in dead middle. Yeah, same guy as that was. Did not stand there and let me kill him last round. Sorry, it's just taking a second to roll here. Yes, that probably definitely hits. It's a 19 on the die. 29.
Okay, we're getting now.
It's different numbers. Different numbers.
Yep. Different numbers. I need to be more specific.
27 damage.
Damage, yeah. That eliminates him.
Bang, bang.
This guy in the doorway, in clear view of all of his other buddies, gets one of my other shots. Cause yeah, I still have a hasted action after this to shoot one more time.
Like you did?
Yeah. So sharpshooter. Dice rolling.
Oh, sharpshooter. Oh.
Oh.
It was almost great, wasn't it?
Almost. It flopped onto a 2, which means it's a misfire, which means
Click.
I gotta burn my last grip point, which is why I saved it, so I can use my bonus action to quickly fix my gun.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be a Tinker Tools check. I'm gonna add one of my last 2 knowledge of a past life, so I got one of those left now.
Okay.
That's 1d20 plus a d6 plus 10. 31. Think it's fixed.
Sure. Yeah, I
Just maybe.
you know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
is
because
that
I
a new
want to
gun?
know, right? Just because I want to know, what is the DC on a misfire? Oh, 8 plus the misfire score, so the DC would be 11.
Super.
Yeah. Anyway, I still have my hasted action. That was my bonus action to fix it. So hasted action, gonna try to shoot that guy again. I knew there was a reason I saved a grit point. Sharpshooter. Rolling dice. Oh, one flip over. Oh, you son of a bitch. I think 15 misses.
Yeah, 15's gonna miss.
Okay.
And you
What's
don't
that?
get to hit time. Serves you right, you miss for once.
I missed twice.
Okay, twice.
Maybe 3 times.
So following your turn, the Anvil Wardens are amassing
Goodness.
what they have available to them. The alarm has been sounded, and people are starting to pull up. I'm gonna throw a few more on the board to indicate that that shit's happening. This one comes running out of here. Another out of here. So more are coming out. They're all going to make. I don't want to roll 15 dice, so I'm just going to roll a check for that, and it's going to represent the group success or fail.
Totally.
That is good enough that they know that it's external. Someone's pointing us. They don't know where it's coming from. But at the same time, the body in the doorway gets up. He stands up, and he does so very jerkily. And the guy that was in the process of trying to like literally step over him has a massive reaction to this that tells you it's not expected. And he is freaked the fuck out as the body stands right up.
Go check in the bedroom.
Oh boy.
and it is so when you finally killed him, it was a headshot. There's a crater in his cranium, and that doesn't seem to bother him much.
Huh.
So
Time to start aiming for necklaces.
that brings us back to your turn.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there's definitely poke the hornet's nest here.
Just a little.
So I don't like it when things I kill don't stay dead. So, I'm gonna try to shoot the guy who just stood up. And Wash, he's a really intelligent guy and pretty wise. He can put 2 and 2 together. These guys are wearing magic necklaces that control their minds around their neck. Maybe they don't need to be alive for that to happen. So he's gonna try shooting the necklace on that guy who
Okay.
just stood back up.
It's gonna you ignore cover, right?
Yeah.
But this is a very distant shot at a very tiny target, so I'm going to remove your advantage.
I don't have advantage anymore.
Okay, then you don't have advantage. There still needs to be a penalty for such a tough shot.
Yeah.
Um,
Disadvantage is fine. It is a called shot. I'm used to that.
I'm going to have to say disadvantage. I don't want to. I want this to be fun, but disadvantage.
That's fine. It's totally fine. I always do called shots at disadvantage no matter what the person has because you're calling the shot.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh darn. I rolled a 14 and an 18. 29.
Okay. So even with -5, that still hits.
Yeah.
And damages, and I need to make sure and double check.
37 damage.
Okay. $37 damage. It notices that, there's a physical impact. So you hit, you did damage. It doesn't seem to care.
Okay.
Tear away this shot. The necklace is torn up in the impact and scattering, along with the shoulder and the arm. So he's now one-armed and without necklace, but he's still, there's still a purpose to his movements that there.
Gotcha. Okay. Shoot to put him down or shoot the other guards' necklaces. The dead ones, I mean, not the live ones. I'm just gonna shoot the standing dead guy again. Try to put him down now. Sharpshooter.
Oh.
Again. Put him down again. 27. I'm glad I'm rolling all of these digitally so that you can see these.
If you ever compare digital dice again, I will shove something up.
Especially since I rolled a double crit on the digital. Anyway. 36 points of damage.
I don't mind roll 20's digital dice. I'm just not a fan of Beyond's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the dead man is dead. He falls to the ground.
Okay. Next shot, I am actually going to try to shoot the necklace on this dead guard on the right.
Okay.
Because until I'm proven wrong, that Wash thinks that's what's gonna cause that. So I'm gonna try for it. So it's a called shot, disadvantage, right?
Mm.
Okay.
Damn it.
It wasn't sharpshooter because I'm not trying to kill something. I'm trying to break an object.
Okay.
But 24 points of damage to hopefully the necklace.
Yeah. You feel confident that you hit the target. The necklace is. You couldn't tell from this distance if
Right.
it was like torn free or shattered in some way, but.
I feel confident I hit it. I'm okay with that. So that was 3 shots. Hasted shot. The next necklace. And then we'll find out if that did the trick or not. She gave me another crit. Stop wasting those at the disadvantage. 25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 15 damage to the necklace. And then movement, reposition, bonus action, hide again.
Like you do. Okay.
Turn, yeah. Rolling stealth, it's just calculating.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
Sorry. Oh, come on, do the thing. Hurry up. There we go. Okay. Got my
Okay.
trash blanket.
Your trash blanket. So for their turn, they are now moving into teams. You see them start to assemble out in the courtyard. More and more guys now. So let's go ahead and dump a bunch of them onto the field. So they're starting to organize into a team, some kind of getting into place. Now, I need a question for you. In your observation of what's going on and what just went on with the previous round, are you more focused on looking for men to shoot at?
Sorry, what was that?
Are you in your observations watching the goings on? Are you more focused on finding men as a good target to shoot at, figuring out what's going on with the Walking Dead?
This Walking Dead thing's a new development, and if if Wash survives this in his mind, the party will need to know about it. So I feel like he might kind of shift his attention to that.
Fair enough. So I will say, and I will word this carefully. At the end of the Anvil Warden's turn, as the body that you killed is kind of a shimmer, like the heat wave distortion over a heat source. A shimmer similar to that, but it's distinct enough that even from this distance, watching as closely as you are, you pick up on it. And the shimmer is localized, like it's fairly small. It's a small area that's distorted, and it moves. And it is moving toward the 2 dead bodies in the middle.
Okay.
And that brings it back to your turn. Also, I want to do one more thing. This is just a token to stand in to hold a place on the turn order. I'm going to make him visible because he represents whatever source of magic is animating these bodies. It could be a figure, it could be something. You don't know what it is. It's just a token to hold that place.
So hold the turn order. Got it. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Right. So I noticed that there seems to be some sort of shimmering force moving through. It's moving towards those bodies. I'm gonna keep an eye on the bodies and that shimmering thing with my stupid passive of 24 while I shoot some more dudes.
Got it.
Specifically, this guy out here on his own in the open, like a tard nugget. Sorry. And yeah, I'm just gonna fire away, sharpshooter.
Okay.
There's a lot of guys down there.
My water is empty, so I'm going to carry you with me. We're going to go get water.
Okay.
I know the hit points and stuff, so it just won't change on the screen for a minute.
That's totally fine. I'm just gonna roll this, and then I'm gonna grab my son real quick. Oh no, that's terrible. It's a misfire.
Your repair.
Yeah, it's gonna have to take one of my attack actions this time. Well, can I use my hasted action for that?
I think it specifies for the hasted action what it can be used for, and I don't think it's that.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So then one of my attacks. So roll in. I'm not gonna add the knowledge from a past life this time. It's just gonna be D20 plus 10.
Okay.
22.
And that's your repair check, right?
Correct.
That'll fix it. Does your, I don't understand completely myself, your repair, does that take up an entire action or one of your attacks as part of the attack action?
Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure it takes. If I remember, honestly, what I'm remembering off the top of my head is what I think I remember from Critical Role and remembering what Percy did, and I think it took one of his like actual attack actions, same with reloading. But let me read the thing. Whenever you make an attack roll with a firearm and the dice roll is equal to or lower than the weapon's misfire score, the weapon misfires, the attack misses, the weapon cannot be used again until you spend an action to try to repair it. To repair your firearm, you must take that. If your check fails, weapon is broken, must be mended out of combat at a quarter of the cost of the firearm.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is an action. So I guess, can I retcon that?
Yeah.
All right. Then instead of fixing it, we're gonna do a thing. Gonna use the Cape of the Montebank. And this is gonna be super risky, but it's all for Amelia. Anyway, kapoof! I'm gonna appear there.
I'm still outside. While I'm filling the bottle, I'm still away. Tell me where you're appearing.
I'm appearing in the courtyard near where I had the wagon parked. Mister?
I'm reminded of when Vexalia in Critical Role. Miss Grogstrach. You need someone to cry that out for you in this moment.
I'm sorry. I totally missed that. Give me just 1 second. I need to step away.
Oh,
Sorry.
for sure.
Sorry.
So, Brian, how you feeling? What would you like to be done for you? That answers why he hasn't asked to arrive. Teddy, have you figured out what's going on?
Like, what do you mean?
Have you figured out what's animating the corpses?
Not entirely yet, but I have an idea. It's kind of interesting. I have ideas, but I don't really... Not solid on anything yet.
To be fair, it was meant to be. Oh my God, these guys need to stop. It was meant to be a curveball.
Oh, I kind of was hoping something would be a little weird. It's okay though, because the more things I get to attack just means the more damage I get to do. Yeah, this is interesting. Makes it real fun not having any of the casters around to do anything about it.
You know, he definitely is running a one-man show and doing well at it. Like this is another Scanbo moment.
Right.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Got my son in my lap. My mom had to take off. She was watching him, so it's might get a little bit difficult here, but it's all right.
I can do the clicking for you if it comes to that. Like, all I need is your voice, so you're good.
That's fair. All right. So yeah, I used my hasted action to use an object, right? Because you can use that with a hasted action, right? Use an object. Yeah. So I used the object to use the Cape of the Mountebank to appear here. Because it's a point within 500 feet, and I think this said it was like 200 and something.
Oh.
And what did you say that I needed someone to say before I stepped out?
Oh, I was just remembering, like, your poof into the worst place to be reminds me of Grog splatting into the Kevdak fight and Vexalia saying, "Witness Grog's structure!" And that just, you need someone to yell that for you right now.
That's funny.
But he decided to do this all by himself, so there's nobody around to cheer for him.
That's right, but I do have my own ideally witty one-liners, and I'll just say as I appear there, but I'm in a drop blah 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 blah.
Speak.
Can't do it. Not allowed. Drop concentration on the silence sphere so I can be heard. Make that 0. There we go. And I will say, the All-Father is with me in witnessing me. I am ready for my death. Are you? In a more southern accent. Because I couldn't do it in a deep, mean voice and a southern accent at the same time, so I chose the deep voice.
Got it. All right. Pull that sweet intimidation.
Okay, yeah. Take it. Whoop. And I will add my last knowledge from a past life onto this one. Plus that. Yeah, that's pretty good. 17.
Okay. Yeah, that is a decent roll. Okay, so they're all assembling and you appear and just command the room as you do. And there's a moment of silence. And they all turn and look at you and they all miss their turn. There is just a oh shit factor that overrides the kill it factor.
Okay. I think I still... How many shots? Was that my first shot that turn? Or... I think that was my first shot that turn. right?
Oh,
Kind of looks like
yeah,
it because you had stealth and then the one shot.
yeah. Let's roll your remaining shots.
Okay, yeah. So I whip out my pistols. uh, Truth Watcher is loaded with the normal poison bullets. I wasn't using poison this whole time, guys. I forgot. Wow. Whatever. Um, Truth
Yeah,
Watcher has poison bullets in it.
I was gonna say something, but not my place.
It's all right. There's only like freaking 5 of them anyway, so
Yeah.
like 5. Can I see this guy in here? Is he through an open door?
If they are sitting over the black, that means they are in they are inside but visible. You can know that they're there.
Okay, cool. Then, yeah, I will, T-pose, fire one gun down here at this guy, fire the other one up here at this guy. We'll say this guy, top guy, is Stormblessed, therefore not poison. Bottom guy is Truth Watcher, therefore is poison. Firing Stormblessed first. Sharpshooter. I do believe that misses, unfortunately. That's a 5 plus 15 minus 5. So 15. Yeah. And so then firing Truth Watcher at the guy below me, Sharpshooter. Oh, you would. You would. You always do this to me, Truth Watcher. You son of a bitch. God damn it. Always does. Oh, wait. I will use my DM inspiration.
Good call. This would be the moment for that.
It would. Okay, that's like significantly better. It's a 21.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
All right, so those ones, those poison bullets, those are the standard nightshade ones, I think, or something. I need a con save, DC 16.
Okay. So now I am back at the computer. Can you ping what needs to con save?
This guy down here.
Okay. So hold on. $18.
Yeah, so he succeeds. So he is not consistently poisoned, but he does take the initial d6 of poison damage from this one.
Okay.
He resists the persisting effect. So sorry, the damage for this one's weird. So let me just click that, and then I'll just roll the d6. There we go. That's easy. And I did call Sharpshooter right because I said, yeah, 21 to hit, so that's 33 points of damage.
Okay.
And that was I think everything. I didn't use my bonus action. What do I have for bonus actions? Just healing stuff, and I don't need to do that. So that's it.
Okay. So in the actual map, I do have a physical map of this building that is set up for if the Lunar Knights arrive. So it is not indicated on this layout, but I will indicate it with the ruler. Right here, can you see that?
Yeah.
There is a staircase leading down into some kind of below ground structure portion of this building. And out of that staircase at the end of your turn, I need to not have a ruler right now, my god. These 4 fuckers come running. You
Oh, boy.
recognize these. You recognize these. I'll put them here where they belong. These are the same entities, beings that you saw a great many of in the siege of Jonesville.
I wasn't there.
Oh, you weren't there.
Well, Luminor was. Washburn
Lunar
was.
was there. Yeah, so Washburn wasn't there. He would not recognize them. Justice would. So these four come barreling out on their turn, and they are ready for damage. But their initiative to actually take action, this was a timed arrival, and they are not ready to act yet. But you can tell they're going to very soon. And that brings us at the end of your turn to the animal. And they do miss their turn. That intimidation check. This stacking of events was appropriately scary for them, so they back.
Hey.
That now does bring us to the wolf pack that is on its way. And let me check their movement speed.
Yay, shadow puppy.
They have 60 feet of movement to get to you.
Yeehaw. And then they got to go up these stairs first.
I made a very long ruler to make it easy to see. The staircase is not that long.
That's fine. That's fine.
So they're going to. One of them is physically close enough to you. He was the head of the pack, but the rest of them are trailing behind. So you take one attack, and the rest of them will seal the gap by continuing to run. Does a 20 hit you?
Sure do.
Take 12 points of damage.
All right.
And the rest of these are now using pack tactics to surround you.
They're dashing up.
Yeah, they're dashing, so they can't attack you this round, but they're sure ready to do so as soon as they can. That brings us to
Force.
You said your attention was focused on the shimmer, and you do
Yes.
as vanish. In the mayhem of you arriving and whatnot, it did vanish and is now another walking corpse. And this guy is getting up.
Interesting.
But because he stood up, he only has about 15 feet of movement, so he's just shambling at you.
Okay.
That brings us to your turn.
All right, I'm going to use my bonus action, cunning action, to disengage. 10 feet back. And leveling my pistoles, I'm going to fire away at these four doggos. Firing with Storm Blessed at this doggo here.
Okay.
Sharpshooter.
You have your mobile feat, right?
I bonus action disengage.
So that lets you disengage from one figure, so you're not mobile?
I think it just disengages you, doesn't it?
So let's look it up because I understand it differently. So let's do rules as written.
Yeah, so disengage. If you take the disengage action, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, glad we cleared that up. Completely different. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you definitely take your attack.
Sweet. Yeah, so yeah, sharpshooter at this doggo with the storm blast.
Okay.
Rolling away. Here we go. Dice are rolling. Uh, 22.
Okay. That'll hit. Roll your damage.
29 points of damage.
29.
Any poison in?
Not that one. That was Stormblast.
So the other one has it.
Yeah, Truth Watcher. The one that always fucks me.
He's trying to put different things in there. It doesn't like it.
Right. Okay. And then, this one will be, alternating hands, firing with Truth Watcher. Sharpshooter is a poison.
Right?
Hey, there we go. 29.
29 will hit.
All right. That is, unless he's immune to this damage, it's 1 point of poison damage, then 36 points of other damage. And if he's not immune and not dead, I need a con save.
So 37 points of damage, right?
Yes.
37 is enough to kill him, so he's not even gonna resist anything, and you're
yeah.
not.
Yeah, that's fine. Got a couple more shots. Shoots in again. There's a top boy here. Stormblast. Sharpshooter. Why do you hate me? It's a 2, so it's a misfire. Stowing Stormblast for the moment. Just hammer firing Truth Watcher at this point. This is my hasted action, I think, at this point as well. Yeah.
So what? Remind me, your disengage action was your bones, correct?
Yes.
So now your hasted attack is the final
Attack. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Lucan, stop, buddy. I was like, don't you do it too. It was almost a 3.
31 down to 26 will hit.
All right. Click the thing. Is it just loading? I don't want to click it again. I'll click it again. I think it was just loading. It might port it twice. No?
Nothing
It's
yet.
not. Do the thing. Ah, fuck it. I'll just type it out. All right. What is it? It's 2d8. Okay, so roll 2d8 plus the d6 of poison plus 18 for sharpshooter. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll that one because I have the piercer feat. So I can do that. Nice. So instead of 27, it would be 34. Yeah, it'd be 34.
But you take the plus 10, right?
I already added that in with the calculation.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. So 34 damage. Yeah. And I'm sorry, I've lost track of who you were shooting at.
The top doggo here.
Okay.
And I need a con save from that doggo.
All right. That's a 15.
Oh, okay. I think that might fail. What was the DC again? Yeah, DC was 16. Okay, so it is poisoned. And it takes... it doesn't say... I didn't put when it takes damage, but it takes damage, I'm assuming, at the start of its turn. And it's a d6 of poison damage at the start of its turn, and then I know it can definitely make another save each turn.
Okay. So I will mark it as, let's see, poisoned right there.
Yeah. And you know what? This is the time. I'm going to action surge.
Got
This is the time for that. I've got bogeys closing in. I need to clear the field. So again, just firing with Truth Watcher because it's only one thing right now. I knew it was gonna go this way. I did. I really did. Anyway, sharpshooter. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. That was almost a 5. Anyway, 28 to hit. I haven't rolled a 28 yet. That's a new number.
So you
Oh, sorry, I didn't specify a target. This was this guy.
oh, okay, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
And that comes to 29 damage.
29, and this is still Truth Watcher, so it's the I am marking off my poison bullets, but this is still another poison bullet, so another D6 of poison damage. So
34, 33.
33, yeah, 33.
Holy
And a con
goodness.
save.
And a con save, that is correct.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was subtracting bullets. That fails.
14 fails, so he will also be poisoned going forward.
Okay. And I've still got. I just action surged, right? So that was my first shot of the action surge. So 2 more shots, firing. Firing at just top doggo again, even though I poisoned him. Like, it's just because I only have poison bullets in this gun right now. Anyway.
4 damage.
Yeah, it is that. It is very much that. Okay. Well, it's not a misfire. That is a miss, I think, with a 14, maybe? I don't know.
That isn't gonna hit.
Yeah, okay. Firing again. Sharpshooter. Same target. That is a 20, I think. Yeah, 20.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was that?
20's gonna hit.
Okay. Lucan, you need to stop yelling. Plus a d6. So, 27 points of damage.
Okay, yeah.
To that top doggo.
Doggo is. Let me double check. I think he's down. Stupid icon. Yeah, he's down.
Cool. And that's turn.
That's turn. Okay. End of your turn. We'll take it to the Anvil Wardens. They are amassed. I've given them enough rounds that they can efficiently be in place. This guy is going to come running out, and he doesn't make it quite to you. So he's going to throw his spear at you instead of what he'd rather do.
That's fine by me.
12 isn't going to hit you.
Nope.
This guy is also not going to make it fully to you, but within range of his crossbow. Come on.
He just can't do it.
Oh.
Oh.
So the 18, I'm sure gonna hit.
Sorry, what?
I'm sure an 18 doesn't hit you.
It actually just hits.
Okay, then this guy just north of you has hit you. He'll have to step out a little bit to get in sight. But the first guy missed. The second guy is going to hit you with 6 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And they are all starting to march in your direction. So I'm going to move them up to the board more appropriately. Just getting them all in your direction. Okay. So they're all coming at you. Quite a few of them. And that ends their turn, but at the end of their turn, before the hounds, the ones you haven't obliterated, there is another figure that comes out of one of the doorways that you can't see. And he's a humanoid, a human by appearance. Um, but that's just little no for this moment. Oh my.
I'm sorry, I can't quite hear you. You're kind of breaking in and out.
Okay, is this any better?
A little bit, yeah.
So your son in the background with that "oh no" was the most perfectly timed and adorable way to announce this entrance. So there's a figure that comes out of this doorway right here, right?
Uh-huh.
And he is clad in like I guess a business suit is the best way to describe it. He's very well dressed, very finely refined, obviously someone of importance within this facility. And the second he arrives, he shouts out in a magically amplified voice and commands all of the men to stop, and they do so immediately, almost as if they cannot choose not to. And they all stand, and now their attention is all on him, and he's going to, unless you continue to take action and take your turn, nobody else is acting. Hostility has ended for this moment. We're putting initiative on pause. It's up to you if we continue.
So this dude comes out, yells stop, and everybody stops. I mean, I've only killed 3 guys though. Oof.
I mean, I more red X's than 3.
Oh wait, yeah, there's that guy there. I forgot. So there's 4. I've killed 4 guys, and then there's 2 dogs I've killed, which is pretty good. I've really let out some of this frustration.
A little bit.
Little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Absolutely a wise course of action, but he does call after you. And I'll make sure and point out that his voice is not nearly mine. Mine is gone right now. His is magically amplified, but think bardic charisma. Like he wants to calm you down, and so the tone of voice he's using is encouraging rather than threatening. And he calls out to you and says, he says, if you'll talk, we should talk. Weapons don't need to be involved.
Yes, for sure. Alright, bye.
All right, Wash will hear him out.
Okay.
I mean, I will start to... Oh, she brought that by. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I will have at least moved, I'd say 5 feet to there, but I'll stop moving there.
Okay.
As he calls out.
He moves to the end of the wall there, and he's casually leaning against it, not a care in the world, and does not move to stop you from retreating. And he says, it seems you might have a message to deliver here today.
You're a smart feller, it seems. What clued you in?
I believe I took notice by your skill in attracting the attention that you need. You have the attention you wanted. What would you like to do with it?
You guys could hear the music I got going for this right now. It's perfect.
I've got my watch playlist going.
Figured you would.
Yeah, with a big iron on his hip. Anyway, sorry, getting back into the zone. Yeah, he said the thing. Okay, I would say. What would Wash say? Sorry.
You're
Just-
fine. I'm good. Take your time.
You. He'd say, well, I decided to stop running. The Accord's been looking for me, going after my friends, people who know me. I'm sick of it. Here I am. And he actually takes a step back forward. And he says, oh, what does he say? Sorry. What does he say? Man, I had so many one-liners in my head and shit, and they're just poof, like a flock of pigeons just gone.
You're fine. It kind of tracks that Wash wouldn't be in the best frame of mind at the moment.
Yeah, no, he wasn't really planning on using words. But, he says, well, here I am. Enough of these distractions these people play games with each other with. I want my friend back. And I want y'all to stop chasing me. No, that's dumb. Never mind. He doesn't say that. It's stupid. It's stupid. Retcon. Sorry, audience. Wash is great with words. Justice is a fucking idiot.
God damn.
Fucking yeah. You just leave it there. You just here I am.
Do you mention I want my friend back?
No.
Okay. So as you're speaking, he pulls a golden metal case, like a cigarette case, out of the pocket inside his jacket, and pulls out a cigarette. And once it's in his mouth, he uses just the tip of his finger, as if it was a lighter, and lights the cigarette. And after he takes the first drag, then he answers you and says, "You mentioned the Accord. No, we are, my men and myself, accorded in our purpose. I believe I understand who you refer to with the use of that word. And I'll tell you, you'll find them somewhere else, not here. So here you are. I'll ask again. Why are you here? And what can I do for you?"
He absorbs the information that the Accord ain't here, and then he'll say, well, maybe I just want to cause a little mutual pain. And I fire 3 times
All right.
as I run. Yeah. Firing at the dude in the suit too, by the way.
All right.
No sharpshooter. These are, I think, still. How many shots have I fired from Truth Watcher consecutively? A few, right? I think I
wanna say
can
3 or
reload
4.
and. I think I've fired at least more than 6. I can probably reload into normal bullets now. Which I will. So normal bullets. Getting back to the meat of what Wash was here for. He was angry. He doesn't. I'm so torn though. Still at the same time. He doesn't fire 3 times. He fires once and runs.
Okay.
Especially since it fucking misfires. Yeah. His gun, he goes to fire, his gun jams, and he just runs.
Okay. You turn and run, and there is. So let me paint it into. I need to get the measurements real quick. Yep. Right here. I'm sorry, I'm freehand drawing a thing.
Lucan, hush, buddy. Hush, mister.
It is unfortunate that there is an innocent in the vicinity, but nevertheless, flames erupt in a 20-foot sphere. Oh, so that's too big as a 20-foot. I did it too large. So it would be more like this. And we'll put that. Come on, let me move it, please. It doesn't want to move. So it doesn't matter. Oh, there, I got it. That works. It's right there. You can get around it. However, that is the size of the flames. Still not 20 feet. Okay. That's the size of the flames, but they also put out a 10-foot heat radius of like not quite as bad damage. So, what would Wash do?
Sorry, I was muted. He would. I guess he'd. I got plenty of HP left. You know, I mean, he'd just pull up short and just and like I guess stop where the heat starts to hit him and then turn around.
Okay.
And I don't know. I just quickly try to repair his gun, thinking shit's about to kick back off again. I don't know.
Stand and ready. What we'll say is he's gonna dismiss his dudes, clear the field. They are going to head back inside to various whatever's inside this place and vanish. I'm not gonna bother with visibilities for roleplay purposes. We'll bring them out if things get real bad. And then he walks over, and other than the cigarette and your suspicion that he has magic, he's gonna stop 10 feet away from you and say, I will not repeat the offer, but you have my attention. I will not let you harm my men unchallenged. But if there is something that we can arrange here that might benefit both of us, wouldn't that be better?
I suppose it would. Real quick, what, like, was there anything else here at the barracks, like, that we as the party wanted to find here, or were we just coming here to cause mayhem in the first place?
So the reason we wanted to storm the barracks, and Wash would firmly know this,
Right.
is that the bad shit seems to come from here. Being in this vicinity, which also adds to the reason why Wash is kind of flummoxed as to what to say. Being here increases that magical influence on your behavior and your temperament. You feel cranky. You feel mean. You feel impatient. You don't have to have a necklace on to start feeling it when you're here. So whatever is going on in this city, whatever is the source of the mind control or the reason for it, it obviously has something to do with this place.
Right. Okay. So our plan was to go deep in here, essentially, and like
Just clear it out. Learn what it is and stop it. Is, I think, what you guys were intending.
okay.
I'll clarify to say that's what I understood of the plan.
Right. I think that was what our plan was as well. That's what. Teddy, feel free to weigh in. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah, that's...
Yeah, okay. Clear it out, get to the bottom of it. All right.
Yeah, because it was, like, you know, we were hunting a certain person, and we were hoping that if we hit the two different places at one time, one of us could get lucky.
Yeah. That was basically what, so yeah, we were just trying to get to the bottom of the stuff here, or did we think Archibald was here and we were trying to get him out of here?
It was a maybe.
That was another thing that was a reason to come here. If anywhere is a good place to come for Tempos, it would be here. Like, we don't have any solid.
Right.
Yeah, it was a maybe.
It was a maybe. All right, then yeah, Wash would be like, well, to start making things right, I suppose we could return our friends. My friends, rather. One Archibald and one Amelia. If they've given you their names. Or you've learned it otherwise.
He pauses, and it's more about like a calculating benefit, risk versus reward. He says, I think I know who you're speaking about. And one of them, well, I'll be honest, both of them I could give two shits. If it was up to me, I'd say take them. One less thing for us to handle here. But I'm not the only one that decides. And mine is not the only opinion. Tell you what. This would be a pretty serious favor for me to do for you. Give me a reason why I should.
He said he's 10 feet from Wash?
Yep.
Wash will just, step forward 5 feet. And he'll just kind of nod to the few dead men. And he'll say, "Well, you see, I'm not the only one who's angry. And if you don't, well, my friends will be here soon. And if just me was able to do this," and he nods to the corpses, "imagine how many of us are there coming to the barracks?
12.
12. Imagine what about 12 of us could do. Now, if you can't get me my friends, that's fine, I understand. You don't have the means. But what I do recommend, if you can't do this, you get you and your men the hell out of our way."
I'm not even going to ask for a roll because I'm going to decide that roll would go well. So bearing that in mind, so he smiles like you get the sense that he enjoys arguing a little bit, and this is fun. And he says, "Yeah, I credit where credit is due. Well done. You killed a few guys, mostly untrained. Between you and me, not the greatest, but dead they are. However, while you also did this alone, they also didn't have time to prepare, and neither did I. Your friends will be here soon. Are you confident you have more friends than I do?"
Let's just say I'm more confident about the quality of my friends.
I hate that word, quality. Utterly subjective. My opinion of quality just might differ from yours. Men have gone mad, wasting away in libraries, trying to define quality. And they've never done it. What is quality? What is my opinion of quality, and what is yours? And how do they differ? And why? What is the real quality of a friend? Sure, you value your friends more than mine. Otherwise, they wouldn't be your friends. But I also value my friends over yours.
And if you value your friends continuing to live, well, see my previous offer, sir. As my definition of quality is these folks, they're good folks. Most of them might not kill your men. They'll hurt them real good. They might not kill them, though. But me and one of my friends, I can promise you, if we have to, we'll kill as many as it takes. I've died once before, son. I ain't afraid to do it again.
He, the ones that could flee have done so, but the one that you did injure, this one here, is kind of just like, don't notice me, and on the ground. The guy in the suit, as he's answering you, he steps over and he leans down to pick up the man and help him stand. And he says, "You're right. I value my friends and I value what they can do for me. I value what they can contribute into a confrontation between what seems to be us and you. But let me be clear. Value can also become a numbers game. And he turns to the soldier and he says, "You, sir, what's your name?" And the guy just, "Brandon, sir." And he says, "Brandon, you brought some value to this company. But now your value is to make my point for me." And the guy in the suit, he pushes a palm first onto the guy's chest and plants it there. And there is a pulse of necrotic energy as he uses a 9th level power slot to cast Power Word Kill on this man. He is just instantly dead. There's no time to react. There's no comprehension that it's coming. And he lets him fall backward. I value my friends and the points that they make, but when their value is done, it doesn't bother me. I'll see you when you arrive with your friends. He lets the flames go. He turns his back, and he's done with you. You are free to keep shooting. You're free to leave. Free to do as you please.
Wash is, when he does that, is honestly just gonna smile. And he's gonna attempt to, I don't think it'll work, but as he's walking away, I am going to attempt to actually cause fear in the gentleman.
Okay.
If he's not immune to it, but I'll go ahead and use the thing.
Move on.
Didn't, oh, it just said DC 18 was safe.
You said a whiz save.
Yes.
I clicked it. Why didn't it happen? Oh, there it is. No, it's not. That was when you clicked whiz save.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
Thank you,
clicked
Dave.
the ability modifier. I didn't click the saving throw because there is a modifier. So it would be 8 higher than what I rolled. Yeah, that succeeds.
Okay, so that's fine. But as he's walking away, Wash would just, as the dude's walking away, Wash would just smile and then kind of turn and start to walk away as well. And he'll just say over his shoulder at the man, he says, "If that's the case, and that's these men's value, you might as well kill every single one of your men, because they're about as worth as much as that guy there." And then he'll just keep walking.
Okay. Now, you have more than enough options. The diplomacy part is finished. But you have, what would you like to do? I don't want to put a stop to this until you feel like he would leave.
I mean, originally Wash wasn't going to leave until, like, he was dead or everyone else was dead. But after this conversation, I don't know.
So I will give you a few factors to consider. He says the Accord isn't here, but is that true?
I will admit, I was relying on my passive of 19 insight on that. I guess I should have said something. I might have been muted at the time.
I definitely did not think of that. So with a retroactive insight, depending on that, he was very carefully using the words, "You won't find them here," which gives you the impression that he knows where they are, which means he knows them.
Right.
You
I don't
also,
know.
you
Sorry.
also, no, I'm sorry. You also have the consideration that These guys do seem to be. This would be, in my opinion and my understanding of Wash's character, what you experienced just now would be the final definition. These men cannot be saved. They are intent and committed to a path of utter destruction and depravity. So, kill them. Would be like, I'm no longer interested in saving anyone here. Would be my interpretation of Wash's understanding, but that's up to you.
Would be, yeah, that would be. Like I said, he wasn't planning on leaving until he was dead or they were all dead. So I guess I'll stick with that, even with the conversation.
So at this moment, everyone's gone, and you are undetected, unwatched, as far as you know. The guy keeps walking away, leaves. You do have things to make bullets with. You always carry that. And those things blow up.
They sure do. They sure do. I will take a moment to fix my guns first.
Sure, yeah.
All of them quickly with my hasted hands. Let's do that as well.
That still work because you rolled an 11.
It's I don't know. Like, you technically can't crit, fail, or succeed on skill checks, technically, but
Because it's out of combat and have the time to, like, well, shit and do it again, I'll say you get it fixed.
okay.
Hold on one.
No worries.
That's funny.
Isn't it? That's what I was thinking, honestly, when I figured out it was 11. I was like, I technically can't fail these.
Right?
Depending on the DM style, because, like,
If it's a critical fail, then it's a critical fail, but...
I will clarify that a critical fail in combat is a critical fail. If you didn't have the time to, well, fuck it, try again in this moment, then I would have succeed.
Okay, alright. That's fair. Alright, I guess I'll wait. Okay, so after that, oh, wait, you said wait. I'm waiting still.
No, I'm good. I just needed to walk through a noisy room and mute before I could finish.
Oh, okay, no worries. Alright, then, I guess, once I see this guy disappear, gonna make an explosion somewhere. Where would I tactically think the best place would be to put one of those?
So Wash has a lot of familiarity with necromancy, being subjected to it in some form. And also that would bring familiarity with bad things like unhappy magics, and I'm gonna say, knowing what I know about your history and your knowledge base, I would like just a straight, no proficiency wisdom check.
Okay. It's rolling.
I have stepped away, so you'll have to tell me again.
No worries. Oh, wow. The one time I'm okay with it doing that, it just, like, so the digital die, it's a 21 total, but the digital die landed on a 17 and then just slid across my screen on a 17.
Dude, I hate that when it's a 1.
I hate that when it's a 1 too, but this time it's okay.
Right.
So it was a total of 21.
So with the 21, I'll give you what you can see. The staircase leading down would mean you could get down to some kind of supporting infrastructure and maybe cause a collapse. The inner workings of the building, you can see that there is kind of a division of what the rooms are for. And if you're looking for harm to people, there is an area that indicates more of a residential building, and that's the one I'll indicate. You see you can tell where to go for the residential, and you can tell where to go for maybe an armory or administration, or you can go down in the lower infrastructure.
So, based on him telling me that the cord isn't here, would that... And the way he talked about my friends, did he seem to imply that they're here as well? Or that they're not also here because the Accord's not here?
That's something that I do need to clarify because I used the wrong word a while ago. And when you mentioned your friends, he said I could give two shits and it would give me something less to deal with here. He would not have used the word here in that sentence because they are not here. However, he knows where they are. And you do remember that when you guys went and spoke to Quinn when you were trying to pick up breadcrumbs about finding Panopos, you did learn that he witnessed a conversation of what you're positive is Accord men talking about how like their opinion of how it went down when they handed over Panopos. Meaning you have evidence that states that the Accord no longer have possession of Panopos.
Right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna flip a coin. Except I don't actually have a coin, so instead I'm gonna roll evens or odds. And I'm gonna roll a d6 for that. And evens, I'm gonna go for infrastructure damage. Odds, I'm gonna go for people damage. Gone for infantry. So I guess I would go down the stairs quietly.
Okay. All right. Do you want to do so? Are you approaching this like a smash and blow, or are you approaching this like a sneak in, plant it?
Well, I'm gonna try to be quiet about it until I'm spotted.
Okay. Roll your stealth.
Or are you trying to figure out what kind of charge I'm setting?
No, I was trying to see if you were trying to stealth me.
Oh, gotcha, yeah. Yeah, stealthy, sorry. 24?
24 stealth, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and disregard the map as it stands, and I'm just gonna make it easy and do theater of the mind for the rest of this, if it's okay.
Totally.
So you're climbing down into what is obviously a basement, and it's dark. It's not very lit. It's damp, and there is a lot of there's so many unpleasant odors that it's hard to pin one down. It doesn't really smell distinctly of decaying flesh or mildew or rot or who knows what else. It's like all of those together. There is the distant sound of painful, like agonized moaning. And there is some kind of rustling of motion in a different direction from there. Visually, what you can see is that the objects within sight indicate that this might once have been the prison. But that's obviously either a long neglected purpose, or they've altered the purpose of this room to something else. But you're as yet undetected, and you're just at the bottom of the stairs. There's nobody visible.
Okay. So I do have Devil's Sight, which is dark vision out to 120 feet, and I see color.
Okay.
Because the Eldritch Adept feature, the evocation it gave me, I took Devil's Sight. So I can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, out to 100 feet, and I will just move my way, I guess, towards the grunting and groaning.
So there are like the first rooms that you're coming across. They are they probably were offices at some point, and they're kind of junk piles now. So who knows what they're doing with it. You move farther. You're following the sounds of the distant moaning, and you pass by. There is a room where two men are talking. You can hear two male voices, and hesitating for a moment, you can tell that they are off in a room that you're going to pass by. The door is open, and they're talking about what just happened in the courtyard.
Okay. This moaning, does it sound like wounded, or does it sound like zombies?
So the best way to interpret what you're hearing is the sound that someone who is mortally wounded and left to die.
And it's coming past this doorway?
No, coming past the doorway that I indicated was two.
Right, there was the conversation. Sorry.
Yeah, and the was far distant beyond that doorway.
Okay, yeah. Wash is just so dang curious. He wants to find out what it is, but at the same time, he wants to blow this place to hell already. I don't want to kill innocent people. But this is also dragging out, and this is supposed to be quick.
I got it. You got it. You have options. You can say that this has been long enough that the party can catch up to you, and we can pause it here.
I'm okay with that option.
So as soon as you feel like you would like to stop and leave it, we can do that. But I have all night, so it's your stage today.
I'm gonna keep Brian and Teddy here all night. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna. Does this seem like a good spot to plant charges? Like,
all right, so I'm gonna ask for like whatever your version of a tinkering check is for making your guns, because we're relying on your knowledge of explosives. And that's what I'll do.
right. I usually just do intelligence and proficiency for that.
Perfect.
So, I'll just roll that. It's just a 28.
Okay, so you do find there is a place where you can see the arrangement of what you understand to be load-bearing walls and doorways and that kind of thing. You do find a place that you feel would do the most damage with this. You don't have a whole lot of explosives, so it's not going to like blow the place, but it will do as much damage as you feel you can do.
Yeah. All right. Let's Let's plant them charges and get out.
I need a tinkering check.
Okay.
This one I'm going to take away the proficiency bonus because you do know explosives well, but you know how to make them into projectiles with your proficiency, and this is the first time you've ever mentioned to me that you wanted to make a bomb.
Okay, I will give you that this is the first time I've ever mentioned to you that I want to make a bomb. However, I will cite Wash's backstory. How he escaped the ship when the Accord caught up with him is he set charges in the ship to sink it. And those charges went off while he was still on it, which is why he lost his arm.
Then why don't we take away the proficiency bonus and give you a d4, randomize the bonus.
Okay. I'll take it. That's pretty good still.
Yeah, that's reliable. So you feel confident that you've set the charge up to go and do as much devastation as you are able.
All right. And then I get the heck out of there before it goes off early, like on the ship.
Okay. You run back the way you came, and you can see that it's only been, a minute or two since you went underground, and there doesn't seem to be anybody out in the courtyard yet. They're following orders to fuck off, and it is your choice whether you flee or what you do from here.
I flee, but I hide nearby and watch for the party, I guess. Or
Okay.
we can, you know what? Let's cut it here.
So, with you having just emerged from the basement into the courtyard.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to send a call on the group chat?
I don't know what I would say, so at the moment I'm gonna go with no.
I'll leave that open-ended. If you want, you can type a message into the Discord and alert them however you choose.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and say that all of 3 of the outcomes that I predicted did not happen.
I know what they are now.
Sure, yeah. I had arranged for either you devastate the place and walk away, like the whole Arnold Schwarzenegger, it blows up behind him but he doesn't flinch or turn around.
Right.
I had that moment planned out. I also had a very heartfelt final goodbye for your death. And I also had you could join Amelia and wherever she has gone, and you and I would have then had a very different conversation after this stream.
Well, none of those happened. He chose
Ideally-
option F.
Right. Ideally, I'm gonna walk out of the courtyard and I'm gonna walk out of this front gate here next week
Uh-huh.
and see the party over here. And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna raise a hand, and then the explosion's gonna go off behind me.
That is a distinct possibility.
Fun.
Oh.
Just have the fuse set just long enough so you can make your way out the front, and then, oh hey guys.
Right?
That's the hope. We'll see how the good aligned party members interpret my actions next week.
And
Oh, it's gonna be
so it's
entertaining.
publicly known, I'm taking away your goddamn dice.
my actual physical dice.
You need to put your digital dice in dice jail and get new digital dice that I can see, because that was reasonably weird. How many 38s and 96s that you rolled?
It's what happens when you've got a really high modifier and
Yeah.
it's just roll really lucky.
Yeah, the high modifier, yeah, I won't argue that, but he was rolling consistently above 15 on the dice.
Yeah. It happens.
Except for when I misfire.
team. There was no middle ground.
Yeah, no, I was either like misfiring or I was godlike aim.
Yeah.
Just bonkers.
Yeah. No in between for gunslingers.
It's okay. Fingers crossed I get to get the same thing when we get to play next time. Just start lopping heads.
Right.
Yep.
We'll
yep,
see.
Indeed.
Alrighty.
Just throw a whole mess of demons at you. Anyway.
Right. Dude, no, that's what I'm waiting for. Like, Crocs would have had a field day with the puppies.
That would have been good.
But anyway,
Comment, like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications.
it's my thing.
See? That's how it feels. It's rough, I know.
Shit.
Kindness is
Rough.
free. Ah.
Good trade-off today, guys. Good trade-off. Well, alright, so I guess Wash did a bunch of damage, had a small chit-chat, and planted a bomb. We'll see how this plays out next time for us.
Yeah.
Next time
Ow.
on the Lunar Nights. We'll
See
catch
you
y'all
later.
next time.